This is Jackson, my nephew.
So right here we got a juniper bonsai tree, 6 years old. It's a neat little thing here. You got to change the food every 6 months.
How often do you prune those things?
In the springtime when
Oh,
it starts to kind of bloom its new leaves.
okay.
So
And
6 year old
now they require sunlight, is that right?
sunlight, and if it has to be in the shade if it's outside, so no direct sunlight.
Okay.
But if it's inside, then yeah, it can be in
So
direct sunlight.
when did you decide you wanted to get a bonsai?
So about 2 months ago, I'd seen some online and found them pretty interesting. So I wanted to get one. Uh, they range from up to, you know, $20,000. You can get like a very old one, like a 25-year-old one. So I plan on investing in something like that in the future. Getting
Okay.
a very old one and taking good care of it.
Well, it's very cool.
Yeah, it's a juniper.
We're going to take a little tour of the garden here that over at my brother's house. My nephew's going to tell us a little bit about the beds he helped put together.
Yep.
And this is Jackson again.
How's it going? So we got some nice cabbage growing over here, starting to ball up,
Mm-hmm.
getting ready. Pretty sure these are tomatoes.
Yeah, they are.
Here. We got
That's
a couple strawberries,
strawberries and basil.
basil, yeah.
And let's see. We got some pepper plants too.
I believe so.
That's
Yeah.
a habanada. I know where she got that.
Oh yeah.
That Pippin's Golden looks like it needs to be watered, or it probably did. I may have to get y'all another one.
Matter of fact, it looks like it needs watering right now, doesn't it?
Well, one way you can tell is you feel down, and yeah,
You think so?
yeah, it needs to be watered.
Okay, I'm gonna get the hose going.
Over here, now they have flowers too, and they are pretty. There's a few of them need to be deadheaded. And this bed looks like some strawberries, some rosemary, some onions. I see a couple more pepper plants back there, and some more tomato plants. Their tomato plants are looking good. All of it is really. And more strawberries. Tammy, did you say this is oregano?
Yeah.
Oregano and cabbage and tomatoes. You can see these tomatoes, a lot better from this side. I assume that's because of the sun, the way it falls around here. I don't think they get too much sun early in the morning just because of the trees on this side. But once it gets a little bit earlier, that makes sense that there would be, but there, loads of tomatoes. Obviously some potatoes over here in this container. Now, do you know what y'all used in the beds? What type of soil? What y'all use to fill them?
I'm actually not sure. I know she put some. I can't remember, but she layered it. There's some stuff on the bottom, and then there's a certain soil that she used.
Okay.
So it was layered.
Well, we'll ask her when she gets here.
Yeah.
Let her tell us about it.
All right.
They are, it's looking really good though.
Oh yeah. Everything's blossoming well.
The blackberries are going over there on the cattle panels that you are going to help me drive in.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I've got tomatoes in the back. I've got bell peppers, just sweet peppers, here in front of the tomatoes, and then cabbages, herbs, strawberries, which they kind of spotty. I don't know. I'll probably dig those out and do those somewhere
They
else.
seem to be doing okay. What kind of soil did you put in here?
Well, I used some local soil. So there's logs and sticks from out here in, on the property down on the bottom.
Okay.
And then you guys had that pile over there of the mulch chips.
The wood chips, yeah.
Wood chips, and so then that's on top of the wood, and there's local soil that
Okay.
Russ had, and then we put that on there, and then this is a manure and mixed in with the local soil. It's a manure compost mixed in, and I had to stir it up with the local soil.
What some folks do, at least I've seen some, not necessarily everybody, but I saw one video where they moved the soil out from around the bulbs on the onions, just left the roots intact.
Yeah, that's what I need to do about now. I'll get a spoon and go around it and loosen it up.
It's looking beautiful.
Thank you.
You got one tomato plant that's a little back behind. Yeah,
One died from there, so I pulled it out
Okay.
and put one in from the Mississippi Extension plant sale. But
I
that's
see the potatoes. Now, did you get seed potatoes for that, or did you?
No, those are from the kitchen.
Okay.
Yeah, that's from the kitchen, and I just made seed potatoes myself. This is the first time I've ever done, you know, potted potatoes, but
Yeah.
I've got a couple of them going there.
You know, we did potted potatoes last year, and they did really well.
Oh, did they?
Oh yeah, I was very happy with them.
Yeah.
I was going to do it again this year, just didn't get around to it.
So this is purple hull peas this way, that way, and then I've got a corn patch over there where you see those pink flags.
Okay, cool.
And I don't know how well that'll do, but we'll see.
Well, I tell you what, those purple hull peas will come up.
Yeah. And I have some king limas. They're gonna grow up. They're
Over the trellis?
yeah.
Okay.
They're trailing limas. So, yeah. I need to water it.
Yeah. That's a tour of Russell and Erin's. At least they're eating stuff. They got stuff growing all over here. She got what you call a good thumb, or green thumb. You know, look at all that stuff. Still, stuff growing everywhere. And still more popular than Connie Joe.